Hey y'all, this is Tina. Today I want to share with you a project. This book I made for my daughter and gave it to her as one of her wedding gifts. She got married back in November. And today I just want to share her book with you. A lot of what you see here is going to be from KS for You, from Julie's shop. So I just want to acknowledge her, and I'm on her design team, and we've had another death in our family this week, and I'm going to be pushed for time on getting my 2 projects done for the month. So I'm going to try my best, but just in case I don't get my 2 made for this month, I'm going to go ahead and share this book, because this book is filled with Julie's trims. And I believe that she still does have most of these trims in her shop. So if you will, just go have a look and show Julie some love. And I think she still has her sale going to the end of the month, 50% off. I'm not positive, but I do believe she has. But anyway, I want to go ahead and share this book with you. I just wanted to make her something that she could have as a keepsake, that she could put her mementos and memories and photos and whatnot in here to keep. So this is her cover. And the base of this book is made from, if you see on this page, it's made from like the satiny placemats. And then I just topped it with some lace that I had that had a little sparkle that reminded me a lot of her wedding dress. And then I just went around the edges with Julie's pretty trim, and also with Julie's little wedding appliques. This is the initial of their last name, and I found it just online, and I added some stickles just to brighten it up and make it pretty. Across the bottom, this is Julie's trim, and also Julie's pearls that I added in the center. Down at the bottom, as you can see, I did a lot of extras. I added some little bling in each flower across the bottom, and in the bottom flowers also. And underneath that, let me lay it down. Underneath that, I layered some dangle trims, which you can see from both sides. I think this one goes with the next page, but go ahead and flip it over to the back. I didn't put anything on the spine. I just left it that pretty lace that I covered it all with. But this is the back. And this was made using some appliques that I found on a vintage wedding dress that I just cut out pieces of it. I thought it was beautiful. I love the dangle pearl. So I just put that on the back. And then this trim goes all the way around with all the extra little bling, which I love. And so that's the front and the back. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I'm in camera here. This is pretty big. It's a pretty big book. So when you open it up, it's just a book of pockets mostly, so that she can store her keepsakes in here. And I also made her some little tags to stick in some of the pockets, just with some paper I had in a book, trimmed out with some of Julie's pretty little flowers. A little trim that I also had to add some bling to it. Take these out, and these are just alike. And then I trimmed it out again with this pretty wedding dress applique. And then these pockets are made from Julie's pretty trim. That reminds me of a little garden gate or something, but it's beautiful. And of course, I had to embellish it further and put the little bling in it. As you can see, some of the flowers, I've added rhinestones. And across the bottom, it's beautiful at the bottom. Of course, I had to make it fancy too. I put lots of little tiny beads all the way across. Lots and lots of beads and bling to make it pretty. And then underneath that, we have some little, It's hard to know which way to hold this. This is so cute though. This is some that I found, some dangle trim that I found on a lady's sweater that I repurposed. And it's beautiful because it has little hearts. And I thought it was perfect for this wedding book. I just loved it. So I've added that under here as a layer. And then also this trim. There's no good way to show this. I'm so sorry. I know I'm jiggling. But it's really pretty. And these just fit right in here. She's got some good sized pockets to put her little invitations and things like that. She can put all that kind of stuff in here for keepsake. Next page. It's 2 more pockets. And you can see here I had mostly the white, but I did have to fill in with one cream color, but I didn't think that mattered. So this page is creamy and this is white, but I used what I had. So but here I just made a lace bow. Excuse me. And I put some pearls and then put one of Julie's pearl roses in the center. This is also Julie's trim. It's really wide and it's so pretty. It can be used in a lot of ways too. You could cut this and make 2 or 3 different ones. Of course, I had to add some bling to it also, so I added these little flat back pearls. And I also added this pearl trim across the top. And at the top of this, I finished it off with some of this little pretty trim from Julie's also. The little roses at the bottom. This is some trim that I had in my stash that already had this made on it, so I thought it matched pretty, so I just added that at the bottom. And then you can see that underneath the one I showed you before. They all flow pretty together. This is very awkward to hold it because it's so big. I'm so sorry. I hope that's coming through okay. This next page, excuse me, this green represents her bridesmaids' dresses. She loves the color green, and she had a lot of green and just natural tones in her wedding. So this represents her bridesmaids' dresses. Also made her 2 tags to go in these pockets. And then made 2 little pockets inside the tags with other little tags that she can write on. We'll put those aside. This beautiful trim is also from Julie's. And I got it with I purchased this with the green already in there. Ribbon run through the middle. This trim is also from Julie's. Also these little green flowers. And I'm not sure if this is picking it up, but underneath here, the trim I did down the spine is also from Julie's. And it has little seed bead flowers. I'm not sure if that's picking up. There you go. It's so pretty. Over here at the top, I just added some ribbon. Added a piece of bling in each corner. Down here, this is from Julie's shop. This little spray is so pretty. It was a perfect colors and perfect for her theme that she had at her wedding. This is just a little wedding flower that I broke apart and just added it. And then added the green underneath it. I can't really remember if this is Julie's trim or not. This might have been in my stash, but I just added some more beads, of course, to bling it up. And as you can see, it's just the same on each page. But also, underneath, I did further and add more. I think this is Julie's lace. I did come and add more of the green flowers all the way across the bottom. You can see it better when it's laying down, I think. Which is really pretty. So that represents her bridesmaids. page. Some more tags I made. And since her wedding was in the fall, this is some fall paper that I had. I love the colors. I just added some lace and some little pearls. This is Julie's trim also. It's really good to use for pockets. This is a trim from Julie and the roses. And then I just added these little pearl sprays at the top. They're so pretty. I just love these. I think I got these at the thrift store, actually. I think they came with some flowers that I got at the thrift store. Over here, this is a handmade shabby flower that I made using some vintage curtain that I had on hand. And in the center, these are from Julie's shop, the center flower, which is really pretty. This is also Julie's trim. This is the pocket lace. That's really pretty. And then here, I just added a vintage cutting off of a vintage wedding dress. It was so pretty. It's already got that golden look because it was very, I'm not sure how old it is, but it is vintage, definitely. Got that look about it. It's just so pretty. And here I had some little, they're kind of pearly beads, but they have that AB iridescence to them. So I added those across the top. At the bottom, I added peacock trim. Love the dangles. And underneath that is just the lace from the other page showing through. So it's the same on both sides. That's that page. This next page, this represents Crystal's engagement ring. She loves rose gold. That's her favorite. And I found this bottom piece on a lady's blouse that had the little rose gold looking sequins. So I knew I wanted to get that and incorporate it into her book. So that's what I did. And I further enhanced it by adding the stones in the center of each one. It's really blingy. And then Julie, let me take these out. This is some some cards I made for the pockets. Julie had the perfect trim. This was just meant to go with these that I found because it matched so good. This applique is from Julie's shop, and it was just perfect to put down the center. And I just added some little pearls just to accent it a little farther. And then I had these little stones in my stash. So I added those down this beautiful trim that also made a pocket. It's from Julie's shop. And if you remember, I did get some more of this in my last order that I showed you. It's some of my favorite. It makes a great big, deep pocket. I love it. And this is Julie's trim here. And then I added these little pearl blings on the corners. And this little trim down here is also Julie's. So that is that page representing Crystal's engagement ring. And then we're back at the back. It's not very many pages, but it holds lots of deep pockets for all her little special memories that she wants to save. And this really resembles her wedding dress. It was really shimmery and really beautiful. So I enjoyed making this so much, and I'm in the process of making my other daughter one when she got married. Forgive me, Angie. like, I can't remember how many years it's been, but it's been a while. I wasn't doing this kind of crafting back then, so I wanted to be sure and make her one now that I've figured out how to do it. So I'm in the process of making her one. And I enjoy these so much because they have more meaning when they're personalized. So I'm also considering doing some personalized special orders for things like this. If you have something that you want me to special make, please just send me a message and I will be happy to do that. I love personalizing. Like I said, that means the most to me. And something that's handmade, that's personal, it's just, to me, that's the best kind of gift that you can give somebody. So I try to go above and beyond when I do my personalized books. I did several for Christmas gifts this year, and I enjoyed every one. So if you do have a special request, just let me know. And thank you for joining me today. And I hope to see you in my next video. And go check out ks4u.net if you need any craft supplies. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Bye.